welcome back to another On the Rest of the Way and to another edition of AEW Dynamite Out of 10. And of course, we've got a big episode of Dynamite today. We've got all of the fallout from the Wrestle Dream pay-per-view that's obviously just happened. There's some big matches on the card, including Jay White versus Christian Cage in our main event. But Dynamite opened with Jon Moxley cutting a promo after Wrestle Dream, stating he hates what AEW has become and everyone works for him now. When we went live to the arena, Adam Cole made his way out and gave a promo trying to justify being a babyface after turning on MJF after months of friendship. He said his rival was even, he had to be evil to fight him. The Salt of the Earth responded with a promo from his home about how his former friend was unable to make anyone trust again. It was a decent return promo for Cole and MJF, but it felt like he has left us wanting a bit more. Obviously going to be hard to convince us Cole is a babyface as well. So yeah, I'm kind of intrigued to see what goes. Obviously been a long time, but let's just give it time and see if they can really pick it up and make it work, I guess. But moving on into the first match of the night, and that was FTR against Big Bill and Brian Keith. The Bounty Hunter and Harwood began with a furious exchange before Wheeler came in and took over. Then Big Bill got the tag, the momentum shifted. He used his size and skill to dominate his opponents while Keith focused on wearing them down. This ended up being a pretty solid tag match that didn't lean heavily on double team offense. Both duos looked good, but FTR won with a shatter machine. The Outrunners came out and had a funny handshake segment. So yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Obviously going to build to the FTR Outrunners match. I think the main point here, good win for FTR. And I think, the Big Bill and Brian Keith are probably the perfect opponents there with the outrun and stuff at the end. Obviously, they're massively over at the moment. So, I enjoyed seeing that as well. So, on the whole, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. We then had a women's match in the first hour. Wow. Queen Armanata taking on Mercedes Moné. And, obviously one of the biggest matches in Armanata's career, challenging for Moné's championship. The Queen took control almost immediately thanks to her superior size and power. But Camille did her job and provided the distraction Mercedes needed to make her mark. The bout had a steady pace and didn't feel rushed, but both women at times looked to sell and taunt, but at times it felt a quicker pace would have served them well. Armanata ended up tapping out to the statement maker, which was formerly known as the bank statement. While it was mostly clean defence, it feels like you're missing a sense of urgency you kind of need in these title bouts. So while it was alright, I thought the match quality was fine. I think just lacked that tiny little bit of extra just to really elevate it to the top level for me. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. And we then got Orange Cassidy, Rocky Romero and Kyle O'Reilly taking on Okada and the Bucks in trios action. KR and Okada started for their teams with a nice exchange of strikes, but Nick tagged in quickly. OC and O'Reilly took out Bucks with a double team offense before Romero sent Okada out of the ring. All 6 men were ending up fighting at ringside as we went to a break, and we returned to see the Elite in control. Cassidy kickstarts the comeback for the conglomeration that saw all 6 men dish out some big moves. As OC prepared for the Orange Punch, Wheeler Yuta came out of nowhere and hit a flying knee to cause DQ. Mox and the rest of his crew showed up to destroy the congregation as the Elite looked on in shock. The Top Flight we tried to help, but were quickly dispatched. Then something happened to the Dark Order. Mox gave a speech before they left through the crowd. The match was fun, but the ending is what everyone's going to be talking about. Whatever Mox has planned going forward is going to be the biggest story in AEW by the sounds of it. And if it's not Shane McMahon, I'm very intrigued by what it's going to be, to be honest. So lots of tension coming out of this. The match quality was only go up to that point, and definitely intrigued by Mox's development. So I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. Shelton Benjamin then made his AEW debut against Leo Rush with MVP and Layla Gray at ringside. Rush was a big size disadvantage, he as always is, so he used his quickness to keep Benjamin on his toes. However, the Gold Standard dominated his opponents during the break and put him through the ringer with some high impact slams and suplexes. The two developed chemistry right away and put on a fun debut performance for Benjamin. Other than that one stunner from Rush that didn't go as planned, this was an outstanding fight. After several suplexes, Benjamin scored a clean win. This wasn't exactly what it needed to be to make Benjamin look good. MVP left a business card for Rush. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 from me. Obviously a showcase for Benjamin, really. Shame it had to be at the expense of Rush. MVP leaving a business card, to be honest, in Rush and Hurt Syndicate, wouldn't be against it at all. But we then moved on to our main event, Jay White and Christian Cage. Before that, the Don Callis family held a press conference without any press to introduce Brian Cage and Lance Archer as new members. So I think 2 big guys who obviously could do with more, so hopefully this is a good move for them. I think definitely could be, and intrigued to see how it goes. But press conference without any press was a bit weird, but there we go. We then got into the main event, Cage and White. Switchblade was looking for some retribution to settle some unfinished business from last year. Juice and Colton were rejected from the ringside after Nick Wayne set them up and got caught with a chair. Captain Charisma and Switchblade had a good competitive match that did a lot to establish the latter as a face. The crowd especially loved him using Christian's turtleneck against him. Hangman Page showed up towards the end to get revenge on Wright, hitting a buckshot lariat while the ref was distracted, giving Cage the win. And gets 7 out of 10 from me. I thought this was really good. Obviously, we still got the questions over Cage and I guess, Money in the Bank-esque thing. But I think Jay White Hangman feud is going to continue. Absolutely no surprise, and obviously in favour in that after the match they had at Wrestle Dream. So yeah, I thought this was a really good main event on how one gets 7 out of 10 from me. Overall, Dynamite gets 7 out of 10 from me. I thought, yeah, it's a pretty strong episode of Dynamite. Some really solid matches throughout the card. To be honest, really enjoyed the main event and lots more. And yeah, I thought the 6-man tag was good as well. Lots of intriguing storylines in AEW at the moment, especially with the mock stuff. So yeah, good stuff. 7 out of 10. Hey guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on our socials. Link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.